Utahraptor is a genus of theropod dinosaurs. It contains a single species, Utahraptor ostrommaysorum, which is the largest known member of the family Dromaeosauridae. Fossil specimens date to the Upper Barremian stage of the early Cretaceous period. Description: the holotype specimen of Utahraptor is fragmentary, consisting of skull fragments, a tibia, claws and some caudal vertebrae. These few elements suggest an animal about twice the length of Deinonychus. Like other dromaeosaurids, Utahraptor had large curved claws on their second toes. One claw specimen is preserved at 22 cm in length and is thought to reach 24 cm restored. The largest described ostrommaysorum specimens are estimated to have reached up to 7 am long and somewhat less than 500 kg in weight, comparable to an average-size polar bear in size. It is thought that Utahraptor may be closely related to the smaller Dromaeosaurus and the giant Mongolian dromaeosaurid genus Utahraptor. Although feathers have never been found in association with Utahraptor specimens, there is strong phylogenetic evidence suggesting that all dromaeosaurids possess them. This evidence comes from phylogenetic bracketing, which allows paleontologists to infer traits that exist in a clade based on the existence of that trait in a more basal form. The genus Microraptor is one of the oldest known dromaeosaurids, and is phylogenetically more primitive than Utahraptor. Since Microraptor and other dromaeosaurids possessed feathers, it is reasonable to assume that this trait was present in all of Dromaeosauridae. Feathers were very unlikely to have evolved more than once, so assuming that any given dromaeosaurid, such as Utahraptor, lacked feathers would require positive evidence that they did not have them. So far, there is nothing to suggest that feathers were lost in larger, more derived species of dromaeosaurs. In a 2001 study conducted by Bruce Rothschild and other paleontologists, 2-foot bones referred to Utahraptor were examined for signs of stress fracture, but none were found. Discovery: the first specimens of Utahraptor were found in 1975 by Jim Jensen in the Dalton Wells Quarry in east-central Utah, near the town of Moab, but did not receive much attention. After a find of a large foot claw by Carl Limony in October 1991, James Kirkland, Robert Gaston, and Donald Burge uncovered further remains of Utahraptor in 1991 in the Gaston Quarry in Grand County, Utah, within the Yellow Cat and Poison Strip members of the Cedar Mountain Formation. Radiometric dating has shown that these parts of the Cedar Mountain Formation were deposited about 124 million years ago. The type specimen, CEU 184V86, is currently housed at the College of Eastern Utah Prehistoric Museum, although Brigham Young University, the depository of Jensen's finds, currently houses the largest collection of Utahraptor fossils. The type species, Utahraptor ostrommaysorum, was named by Kirkland, Gaston, and Burge in 1993 for the American paleontologist John Ostrom from Yale University's Peabody Museum of Natural History, and Chris Mays of Dinomaeosauridae International. Originally, in the specific name, the singular genitive ostrommaysi was used but, in 2000, this was amended by George Olszewski to the plural. Earlier, it had been intended to name the species Utahraptor spielboogie, after film director Steven Spielberg, in exchange for funding paleontological research, but no agreement could be reached on the amount of financial assistance. References